What goals are you pursuing right now?
Everybody panicked. I said, nope, we're opening a business. We have time. We're going to do it. I made more money that year than I ever have before. And if you're going to sell the trailer from out from under me, they don't care because they want you to spend money. We park next to all the truckers in the parking lot. I'll tell you where I will never go if you give me $1 million. But I didn't know how bad it was.
That would ruin my physical fitness, bro.
You're damaged. How is it so close?
Because you love me, I thought. Welcome back to the channel. Today we have, what do we call it?
Just talk about us. Introduce
A
us.
podcast style chat with me. Sit down and talk.
I think we just need to introduce ourselves, maybe talk a little about our trailer experience, what we did, what we need to do, what we want to do. I don't know. I just thought it'd be good for us to sit down and talk, and so you guys can get to know us and whatnot.
Yeah, we've never really talked about who we are or what we do.
Oh, yeah, we figured we'd have like a little podcast version.
And also explain the trailer situation a little bit better than we did on our other video. So, who are you and what do you do?
Who am I and what do I do? Well, the camel family.
Where did the crazy camel family
That's what I was going to say. So we're the camel family because we had opened an air conditioning business, 6 years ago? And we called it Cool Camel Air Conditioning. I joked around about it about 10 years ago. Before I even thought I would own a business for real, we joked around about it and it just stuck. And then when it was time to open a business and get a name, that's what we ran with. So we thought it had good branding. And then that was it. Who cares? That it just kind of ended there. That's the name of the business. But everywhere we go, now everybody calls us Cool Camel. I don't know. It's just kind of came to be, and we just kind of ran with it. It's it. So, but my name is Jaden. My wife's Sadie. We have 2 little boys. Yeah, we run an air conditioning business here. She coaches gym stuff. We also kind of started a filter company. We're doing YouTube a little bit when we can, right? Trying to figure that out. Kind of have a lot going. We like remodeling the house stuff. We do.
You're like a jack of all trades. You really do it all.
Yeah, I like to try new things and whatnot.
You always like to have a project going on.
Yeah. But ultimately, if I could do anything all day, every day, it would be ride my dirt bike. Or anything on 2 wheels. I love 2 wheels. I like motors. I like going fast, race cars, big trucks, guns. So
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm probably your average guy.
Your average redneck?
Sure. Dirt bikes don't make you a redneck.
I don't know. Okay.
Trucks and guns maybe make you.
Yeah. In a way, you are. So yeah, here we are.
Okay, what about you?
I'm pretty boring compared to you. You like listed all the things you love to do, and I'm like, I'm a mom and I work out. No, I help him run the air conditioning company. Other than that, I coach CrossFit style fitness in our home gym, and I work out for like 2 hours a day. And he keeps me busy with all of the projects we have going on. He takes me on camping adventures and randomly gets me up to go buy a trailer at 5 a.m. So he keeps life interesting and fun, and I'm here for it.
Mm-hmm. I gotta do something, otherwise we'd all just sit here and it's about it.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
You're definitely the adventurous one. You brought me out of my shell.
Yep.
If it weren't for you, I really wouldn't do anything ever. But I like it. It's been fun.
Alright, so we'll talk a little bit about the toy hauler that we just bought. I think we're still new to this filming thing, trying to figure out what we need to film, and the problem is I'm so used to not filming myself that I just get in that go of things and I just forget, and then I come in, she's like, did you record it? And I'm like, oh, no.
Yeah.
So I'm very busy. I have ADD bad, so I'll be
You don't
working on
have
one thing and
time.
then go to another thing. And
Yeah, and you don't have time to pull out a camera and
yeah,
explain what you're
I'm
doing.
not. It's hard for me to film anything.
We're working on it though. We'll get there.
So we had a toy hauler. It was awesome, but we just thought it was time for a change, and I listed it for sale. Uh, it sold to a couple, and then I started unloading our toy hauler, and I did not realize how much crap we had it. And I'm like, dude, like, what the heck? Like, do we just put this all in the shop? Do we throw it away? What do we do?
We had nowhere to put it.
And I was like, well, do we just buy another one? Because we've always kind of wanted another one, but we didn't care. But I started looking on Marketplace, everywhere online, and something came up in Phoenix, Arizona, at a dealership. And what caught me was it was the size I wanted, and the price seemed cheap. And I'm like, what the heck, right? So it intrigues me, right? So I looked into it, talked to these people. It went on for about a week, but uh, I was like, there's got to be roof damage and all this stuff. And
Because why is it that cheap?
yeah, why is it that cheap? And I was like, look, can I put a deposit on it? And she goes, no, we have a few people interested or something. And I'm like, okay, so why don't you tell me like why it's so cheap? And they did. They said the paint was in rough shape. They told me the jacks were failing on it, like the hydraulic jacks. What else did they say that was bad? Oh, it needed
Tires.
they said the tires,
But they're really fine, right?
yeah, they're fine. I think they said like the trailer brakes, but I they did go through them before I took it because they knew I was driving back to Vegas. Oh, the hydraulic lines are bad. Which in one of our videos we kind of fix it. I just got new lines, replaced them, and ultimately they said we just don't want to put our time into it. We're just gonna hurry and basically just let it go for cheap and be done. So I was kind of nervous, but I did feel better about being from a dealership like that in a way. Like, I know you get ripped off, but it didn't seem like I was getting ripped off at all. These trailers sell for $50,000 all day long, all day long. So this trailer was, I'll just say 30 grand, right? It was 30 grand. I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, whatever. So we literally sold our old trailer for like the same price. This one's
Upgraded.
a lot newer, nicer. Yeah, it's got issues, but that's what I'm into. Obviously, I like keeping busy, so I want to. I don't mind putting the work in, especially if I can put the work in and flip this trailer for 50 grand or whatever. Sign me up. I'll do it all day long. So we called them, and she's like, "No, we don't take deposits." I was like, "All right, well then, never mind." Because so I have a gooseneck hitch on my truck now. It's prepped for the fifth wheel, but I just don't have a fifth wheel hitch because our last toy hauler was a gooseneck, and I gave up. I'm like, well, then I got to buy a hitch, right, to go down there. And if you're gonna sell the trailer from out from under me, why would I go spend $2,000 on this hitch?
Yeah, they kept bringing it to your attention that they had a bunch of other people looking at it.
And I'm like, well, if you take my deposit, right, then I will buy the hitch and go down there. Like,
yeah,
it's a 5 hour drive for us. It's whatever.
But if it's not guaranteed, then
yeah, I'm not gonna go spend 2 grand on a fifth wheel hitch and then you sell it out from under me. So then I talked her into that, and I'm like, look, I'm paying cash, right? I figured I had some cash, some on a card. We're not financing like everybody else does, I guess, right?
Yeah.
So I thought that was whatever. So they agreed to it. They took like a $2,000 deposit. So I was like, okay, well, I guess I can come down. By now it's what? It was Friday.
Yeah.
I scrambled last minute to get a hitch. I tried getting a gooseneck adapter installed from the dealer, but because they said they had one, and then when it came down to it, I guess it was the wrong size for that trailer. So anyway, and I scrambled again, got a fifth wheel hitch locally in town. Luckily, I guess, right? And then we grabbed it, shot out there at like what we left at 5 a.m. We were supposed to just go buy the trailer,
turn around and
come back home, right? And it turned into a mess. I got there. Problem is, we got there and we went straight to look at this trailer because I'm like, if it's a piece of crap, I am not buying it. So immediately I checked the roof. The roof is good, which is a big expense. The inside is immaculate. The seat's a little, the couch and the toy hauler's a little beat up, but I was like, whatever. And then other than that, the inside was immaculate. The inside's perfect.
Yeah.
The outside, first thing you notice is how bad the paint is faded. Like nobody's ever put wax to it or anything. Then I saw the hydraulic jack leak. I saw the ladder was broken, but that was no big deal. Yeah, anyway, a couple little things, right? And then, so then we were out there for probably an hour just making sure everything worked. We want to make sure the generator works. We tested everything when we were there to see what works and what doesn't. So then we went inside, and there's like 6 other people, I guess, are ahead of me. So we sat there. We waited and waited and waited. And finally, we get called up, and then they take forever to count my cash, whatever. And then they're like, okay, what about the rest? And I'm like, well, I'll just put it on a debit card, no biggie. And they're like, oh, we can't take anything over $5,000. I'm like, oh.
So nobody told them that.
And they're like, yeah, nobody explained that when I came down. And then they're like, well, sorry, whatever. Just miscommunication, no biggie. But then we went, I looked for my bank that I have down there, and they had one location, but it was closed. And I'm like, well, now what? So then we were like, should we finance the rest of it? And I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. My credit's bad from opening a business. Not worth it. I'm not even going to try. And then I tried different ways. Like I'll run my card several times. I'll pay your credit card fee. I'll pay double your credit card fee just to like get this going, right? And the whole time the kids are going crazy. If you have kids, you understand, like, oh my gosh, right?
Yeah.
So now it's down to what? I think it was like 4 o'clock because they closed at 5, right?
Yeah.
4 o'clock, I'm like sitting there as we were waiting. So like about 3:30, I was thinking, I was talking to the sales lady, and she was just telling me about her life and whatnot and how she likes to go to the casino. And when she said casino, I was like, wait, there's a casino here? She goes, yeah, there's a nice new one down the street. I said, they have cash. They'll get me cash. Casinos, you tell them you want them out, they'll give it to you. They don't care because they want you to spend money. So I was like, all right, cool. So I shot down to the casino. I told the casino, I'm like, hey, I need, what was it, $18,000 cash now. And the casino's like, okay, no problem. Right? I'm like, sweet. Like, easier than I even thought. Swipe my card. Yeah, I had the credit card fee, but it was nothing out of the ordinary. It was like 2%, 2.5%. So I continued to do that. Got back in the truck, and I was like, dude, they gave me the cash. So we called her on the way back because they were about to close. I think we got there right at 5 when they were closing, but they stayed after for me. So we get back there. We have all the cash. We made it happen. Hooked up the trailer. They were awesome people, actually.
They were really helpful.
They were helpful. So
for our situation, they could have just been like, nope, bye.
Yeah, they dealt with me. And if there was all these people interested in it, you know.
Yeah. But they made it happen for you.
Yeah, they could have just said, okay, never mind, let's go. Because they saw I got pissed. I mean, it's a roller coaster buying anything. And I was like, really? I drove out down here for nothing? Like, that sucks. So
by the time we hook up and get out, it's what, 6:30?
It's 6:30, and with that trailer, and I was kind of paranoid about the trailer brakes, which they did go through them, but it's in my head. Pulling with this new trailer, kids, me, and so between Vegas and Phoenix, it's literally like a 1-lane road almost the whole time. And I'm like, that's probably not worth it. Because
Yeah,
it's pitch
in the
black, right? In
dark.
the desert. Like, it's not worth it. So we looked at little camp spots, but there's nothing that I wanted to stay at all. Not that I wanted to stay at Walmart, but it was literally like right next door. And I asked the place I bought the trailer from, I'm like, can I just camp here? They're like, no, like we've can't do that. So I was like, screw it. And let's go to Walmart. We parked next to all the truckers in the parking lot, which is good we did because I knew it had a hydraulic jack leak in the trailer, but I didn't know how bad it was.
Yeah.
So as we park, I start opening the slides so we can have it all open for us to go to bed and whatnot. And it opens about a foot on one side and it just stops. And I'm like, what the heck? So I look, we're out of hydraulic fluid. I'm like, oh my gosh. So hydraulic fluid, I guess it's just ATF in these. So I just went to Walmart, bought, I don't even know, I think about 12 quarts of ATF fluid, just dumped it in there. Got the slides to open up, which is good. Went and bought a couple random little things, right? Then we got some dinner. Actually, kind of just played with the boys. It was kind of fun until you went to bed. Then I guess Walmart's the hangout to do donuts.
In the middle of the night.
Yeah, it didn't die down until about.
We didn't realize people in Surprise, Arizona were that much of night people.
About 1 o'clock, I finally went to bed, but then we woke back up at 5 to hit the road and got all the jacks in. Everything worked, luckily, and then we got on the road and we made it back and everything went good.
Yeah.
Came home, cleaned the heck out of it. Ordered a bunch of parts, whatever parts I needed, got all new hydraulic lines. I still need a few more things, but at least it works now, right? I do need to buy new jacks, hydraulic jacks for it. Only a couple are bad, but I don't know if I'm going to do just the ones that need to be replaced or just buy a whole new thing and start fresh. Kind of depends on what we do with the trailer, I guess, ultimately, right? And then the one thing we did not know is as soon as we got home, so going back to the trailer, we're huge toy people. All these new trailers, let's say the trailer you buy is 45 feet, right? Well, 45 feet, you can have a big garage and small living room, or big living room, small garage. And I am the person with kids that am like, I'm not going to be crammed. I'm not going to be irritated that we're in this tight little living area. I can't do it.
The room, yeah.
So I figured, why don't we buy the one with the bigger living room so we're not crammed, and we'll just extend the garage. They have those toy hauler extensions that I've known about, and I just followed them on Instagram. I'm interested in getting one of those. So if you want to do like a collab, man, just let me know. But I just want to extend the garage, and then we got the best of both worlds, man.
Yeah.
It is legal.
Extend the living room, but you can extend the garage. So
yeah. So I was like, it's legal. We're good to go in Nevada. So that's what we're going to do there. But anyway, going back to that, what we did not know about the trailer is I was like, let's just pull the razor in to see how close we are to fitting. It says it's a 12-foot garage. Come to find out it's really 11. So I pull the razor in. As soon as my tires hit the ramp, it was cracking so bad, like I was going to fall through. I was like, no. It must have got wet or something. So I pulled off and we took it all apart. I tried putting aluminum in there, like to brace it. I have all the welding stuff for aluminum, and I don't know if I'm the biggest idiot or if my welder was broken or what. I could not figure it out for the life of me. I can weld steel all day long, not a problem, but the aluminum, beyond me.
You never tried it until then, right? Never
tried it until then. But I bought like the spool gun. I tried TIG welding, and I don't know how to TIG weld either. So I asked everyone I knew, and nobody could get to me for like a while. So I went ahead and actually just did steel in it and actually just bolted it to the frame, which I think might work out better. So put some foam back in, because literally these ramps are just pure foam. Like, that's crazy to me. I guess
I never really thought about what they could be made out of, but
well,
that
they are light, realistically, right? And then when I did all the steel, it did add some weight, but Nothing crazy. I was going to just do a bunch of sheets of plywood, nice and thick, but man, I bet that's got to be so heavy.
That would be heavy.
So I was like, I don't want to do that. Then once I put that party deck stuff on, it's heavier. I'm like, dude, but I don't think we're going to use that ever. How many people use their party deck? Like, I could see maybe if you pulled up to the beach or something, that'd be cool. But I don't think we
ever would.
I don't think we ever would, even then. I'd like to just be down on the ground with like my friends and stuff in camping chairs. And so, yeah, we got that back together. We waxed the heck out of it. So
that made a big difference.
Yeah, that was satisfying. Just like one swipe, you can just see and feel the difference. It was amazing. So anyway, that's about the trailer story. I don't know if we're going to flip it. I do want to use it a couple times for sure. We're going to try to go out this weekend and see what happens. I don't know. Anyway, if you have questions, let me know. Try to answer them best I can.
Okay, so I pulled up a couple get to know you questions, and I'm going to ask you, but also I'll answer them too. What goals are you pursuing right now?
It's very broad for me. I want to make $1 million cash this year. I want to buy a helicopter, buy a race car.
Okay. Long term.
Those are the big ones, but my small achievable goal is new dirt bike as soon as possible.
The goal I'm pursuing right now is I want to get better at YouTube.
It's a good goal.
Yeah. Better at filming, better at editing. Little by little, we're getting there.
Yeah, you need that because you getting better at YouTube makes me better at YouTube.
Yeah.
She does all the filming and editing because it's way harder for me. I'm not a computer person. I'm always gone, like for work. It seems like I'm always busy.
You're too much of like a go to sit down and actually
I couldn't sit down,
edit a video. So I do all that. Anyway, what's your proudest accomplishment?
You.
Wow, really? Mine is our children. And you. Are you an introvert or an extrovert?
I have no idea what any of that means.
Really?
No.
An extrovert likes to be around people. An introvert likes to be alone.
Introvert.
Really?
Okay, is there an in-between?
Yeah, I guess you're probably more introverted.
I don't know.
Than extroverted.
I like talking to good people, though. Like, I look forward. Like, if I'm outside and there's a nice, friendly person coming by, I want to sit and talk to him forever. Like, we live at the end of the desert, so all the people and their razors come by. And the cool people, I would talk hours for about their ride and what they do, whatever it is. But then you get the punks out there, and I just want to murder them, and I just want to be alone.
Yeah. If you went to a party or like hung out with a bunch of people, would that give you energy or would it drain your energy?
Probably give me energy. I don't know. Well, I act a fool when I start partying.
Yeah, some people need that. They need to be around other people and they need like human interaction.
I don't think I need it. I think I need more family time. Like I need to be with you guys and just kind of have my priorities straight. I don't know. Like
yeah,
I focus on you guys and well, I focus on all of us trying to make our lives better, make our lives more fun. If I was out with friends all the time, yeah, cool. It's good to meet people. I'm not saying that, especially owning a business, you want to meet people, but I also just, I don't know, man. I think one thing in life is, I feel like I never was like, I guess I'm close to my parents, but I feel like we never did much. And I feel like they weren't that close. Like now, I feel like I'm really close to my kid. Like I want to be close with them. I want my kids to think I'm the coolest guy ever. I want them to look up to me. I want them to be like, Dad, do you want to hang out? I think I want.
Yeah, I think they do, and I think they will continue to do that.
I want to ride dirt bikes with them all day, every day. That's all I want to do. Hang out with them.
For the introvert question, I'm definitely an introvert. I get my energy from being alone, not talking to anyone. Talking to people and like group interactions drain my energy.
I think it's the people you talk to. I think people can just drain your energy.
Yeah, but
like if I'm not into it and I don't want to be there, I don't want to be there.
Oh yeah, I know that.
I know you should know that. But the people that I look up to and whatnot, I love being around.
Okay. Where would you never visit even if you were paid $1 million?
Your mom's house.
I believe you.
I'm just kidding. Where would I never visit?
If you were paid $1 million to go there, you still wouldn't go.
North Las Vegas.
You've been there though.
Okay, this could mean a lot of things though. Like a gas station or like a city, a country, someone's house. It could mean a lot of things.
It can mean whatever you want it to mean.
I'm never going to Dottie's casino. Okay.
Even if you were paid $1 million to go gamble?
Actually, no, I think I can't do that. Well, that's what I mean. Like, what?
I would never go to Antarctica or like Alaska.
You know?
Well, no, maybe I would.
What about if? I'll tell you where I will never go if you give me $1 million. Carl's Jr.
You hate it that much?
Screw that place. It's so gross.
I don't think
or Burger King.
I don't think I've ever had it.
I don't like Burger King or Carl's Jr. I'll eat McDonald's over that. I just cannot get behind it. I don't know what it is. Nope.
I don't think I've ever had either one.
I think I'd never go somewhere that I could not read or understand. Like,
I think
like the language barrier. I would stress out.
It would be very stressful, but it would be kind of a fun challenge.
Yeah.
To try to get
I guess if you looked at it,
communicate.
he's trying to be a challenge, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like China, where their letters aren't even letters.
Yeah, I would be like, what is that? Yeah. Is that a pound sign?
I would love to try and do that and see if I could even talk to anyone and tell them.
I would go to Japan.
That'd be cool.
I have an uncle that lives in Japan. It sounds cool.
Yeah. And I heard it's really pretty.
I hear it's like one of the cleanest countries.
Really?
Yeah. Anyway.
When was the best year of your life and the worst year of your life?
Worst year of my life? So far, 2025 is not looking good for me.
Why? We're barely 2 months in.
Yeah. Next year will be my year. I think...
You say that every year, don't you?
I think my best year was 2020.
The year we opened our company?
No, when COVID happened, everybody panicked. I said, nope, don't believe it. I freaking jumped in, went to work. I made more money that year than I ever have before.
Yeah.
Because I said, we're opening a business. We have time. We're going to do it. 2020 was my year.
You're right. You're probably right. What was your worst year?
2025.
No, for real. I don't think.
I don't know.
You can't judge a book by its cover. 2025 hasn't happened yet. In 2015? You met me in 2015.
Oh, no. I don't really have a bad year. I mean, seriously, this year is probably off one of the worst starts. It's just been like, it's been a rough one. I guess it was the end of 2024 to the beginning of 2025 has been rough for us. Like, just business has been slow. It's been hard. We're trying new things, right? Like, we just got on TV on a couple different channels, and it's just sucking my money, and nothing's coming in yet. So it's like I'm stressing.
So we got to manifest a good 2025. It will bring good stuff.
Oh, it's coming. The weather's not. It's very nice right now.
Yeah, like no.
Right, like no sweatshirt in the day and sweatshirt at night. You're good.
Yeah.
But once it starts to get like 90 degrees, we're golden.
We'll be good. I feel like the worst year of my life was the end of 2014 when I went to college in Reno.
Yeah.
Right before I met you, and then you made my life better.
It gets worse before it gets better.
Yeah.
That's what I keep telling myself.
I went to college. I lived in a tiny little 1-bedroom dorm that was probably 20 square feet. Is that big? It was tiny.
20 square feet.
It was like the size of our bathroom with a little tiny twin bed, and I didn't have a car, and I had to walk 3 miles to the bus station to go get my groceries and then carry all my bags back.
That's why.
And they broke half the time.
You're damaged.
Yeah.
I married that?
You married the better version of me that was coming up in the world. Yeah, that wasn't my best year. But you have to go through like the troubles to
No, I think
be grateful for what you have now.
100%. And I think I feel like every time you're like at your low, not that like we're really low, right? But like it is kind of a low point for me, right? Like up and down. But I think when you're going through these low points, it's right before the level up.
Yeah, for sure.
I always believe that. I try to think that way.
And it humbles you and it makes the good times even better.
Yep.
I would ask what 5 people you would bring with you if you were on a deserted island, but I think you'd only bring me and the kids.
Nope. I bring myself because I'm not trying to.
Oh, you wouldn't even bring me?
No, you would eat all the food the first trip.
I'm not the.
You're like a snack machine.
No, I'm not. I would. Okay, maybe if they had banana and peanut butter there.
No.
That's all I ever eat.
We would die right away if I brought you.
I'd be the one climbing the tree and getting that coconut for you.
Bullcrap. I'd climb that tree way better and faster than
I don't think you would.
you. Know I would.
I don't think you would. You want to have a tree climbing competition?
Yeah, we can.
I can beat you.
Okay.
But you would need to be the hunter.
Oh, the survivalist.
I have a question for you that I thought of off the top of my head.
Oh, yeah?
Would you rather cook me dinner for a week or do all the dishes and laundry for a week?
Neither.
Which
It's a
one?
trick question.
No, I'm not gonna make you actually do it. Which one would you rather do? I would love to know.
Dishes or laundry?
No, dishes and laundry for a week, or cook me dinner every night for a week.
Well,
Cook the family dinner.
I feel like as much as you do dishes and laundry, it's once a week, so I'd rather do that.
Every day. It's every day. That shows how much you pay attention.
Where is the laundry room?
Shut up. Which one would you rather really do, for real?
Probably cook.
You really would?
Yeah, because there's no saying what I'm going to cook, though. But, like, honestly, I'd probably cook steak and burgers every night. Like, back and forth.
You probably would.
So
and then maybe you would have a bigger appreciation for what I cook you. Would you?
Yeah, I can't put all the ingredients together. I just got to know how to make it in my head. I'm not going to read a book about how to make this or that or this.
You're not going to follow a recipe?
No. I will. Steak, burgers, chicken, maybe some salmon. I know how to put seasonings on it. That's about it. But if I fight the drawer trying to open it or find the seasoning, I give up.
Any problem at all whatsoever, you'll quit?
I'll just put the steak on the grill, grab some A1 steak sauce, dip it, and eat it. I'm content.
I think we should try that. You should cook me dinner for a week, and then when I go back to making dinner, maybe you won't complain.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, would you rather go and work every day in attics and replace people's air conditioner and deal with customers and
I deal with customers on the phone
and heartaches and stuff?
I deal with heartache.
Or would you rather be at home making dinner, doing laundry and dishes?
I'd rather be at home. But I do deal with all that over the phone, and I hear you.
You're not in the attic dealing with all that stuff.
No, I'm not. You're right.
That's hard work, man. Like in the attics when it's 120 degrees outside, but it's like 190 in the attic, and and you're sweating. Yeah. It's humid. It's insulation all over you. You're itchy. You cut your fingers on sheet metal.
I know.
You're trying to break apart the duct sealant. Oh my gosh. Trying to fit these giant furnaces through the hole of someone's attic without ruining things. That sounds fun.
That's why you deserve to earn all the money.
I don't.
I did do a heater install with you in an attic one time.
Yeah.
I hated every minute of it.
Yeah, and that was in the winter, and it wasn't hot.
It wasn't hot, but in that
attic...
And
you could stand up all the way in the attic, so that's a bonus. If you can't stand up all, like, in the attic, dude, my back is fried within, like, a couple
Crunched over all day.
That's brutal.
That would ruin my physical fitness, bro.
What? It's actually good for you. It's probably why I'm so sexy.
No, that would make your mobility would go out the window.
That's probably why I'm messed up.
That's probably why you can't do anything like that or overhead. From hunching over in an attic, I figured it out.
Are you serious? because I hunch over for a couple hours.
Yeah, that makes your shoulders go like that. Right?
Yeah.
And then they don't want to go backward.
But then I'm good by the end of the night.
Are you?
I don't know. For sure the next morning I'll wake up and be like, okay.
No, I wouldn't be. Would you rather go on a completely quiet car ride or have me pick the music the whole time?
Completely quiet.
You really would.
100%.
Completely quiet.
Come here.
My music is that bad.
Mackie, come here.
Yeah.
You guys come in for a little bit.
You like my music, I thought.
No.
You like Dad's music?
Yes.
Come sit with us. No, your music is like brutal, man. It will go from, like, you probably have, out of 100 songs, you probably have 10 that I know, and I guess 10 that I'll put up with, probably 2 that I like.
I could say the same thing about you.
I don't care.
I know you don't care.
But most of it's like soft and girly.
I have
and
good variety.
I want to say like
I like
fruity music.
No,
Yeah.
it's not fruity.
Yeah.
I like Zach Bryan.
Who?
I like.
She basically listens to High School Musical.
Ew, no, I don't.
Yeah, that's
No.
what you listen to. I can't
don't.
stand it.
You be quiet. You don't even know.
Like, I'm definitely a Metallica.
I have Metallica.
I'm a rock guy.
I have probably a third of my music is rock.
Where have I been?
Not listening to my music.
I guess not.
You don't even give me a chance.
No. Rock music, a little bit of country.
Majority country, a little bit of rock, and then I wouldn't even call
I
it.
actually like driving with no music for a while sometimes.
You do?
Like when I used to work and drive out of town, man. You know those days where you just are beat at work and you get in the car and you drive home and you forget to turn the music on? Those are like some good nights, actually. Those nights you forget to turn the music on, just because.
Then you're like just in your brain and you're
Yeah.
Look, all of my top music right now is rock.
Yeah, because you freaking. Yeah, because it downloads whatever I download.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, if I download something, it goes to your phone.
If it went to my phone, then you wouldn't mind having my phone playing. It doesn't go to my phone. I downloaded all of these. I like that guy. I don't know how to say his last name. Noah Kahan. His is not that, fast at all, but...
It's fast. Not as fast?
Yeah, like it's kind of more like of a slow type of music.
Oh, see,
which is what you don't like.
I think the slowest music I like is like Bee Gees.
What the heck is that?
Or Robert Plant.
I don't know him. Zach Brown Band.
Robert Plants love making music.
I don't know what you're talking about. I bet if you gave my music a chance, you would actually learn to like it.
Well,
When you play Screamo, and I put up with it at 100 volume.
trust me, when I say I need to relieve my stress, I need to relieve my stress.
Yeah, but not in that way.
Does anybody else love loud music and rock music to calm down? Like, I calm down with loud, angry rock music.
No.
I think that anger, takes it out of me. You know what I mean? Like, if I'll sing along. Like, if it's an angry metal song, I'll sing along loud and proud, and I can turn it off and be happy again.
That just makes me more angry.
No.
Maybe I don't have any anger to begin with, and then the loud, angry music gives me anger.
Yep, not me. Anyway, this is Mason. This is Mackie.
These are our boys. Anything you want to say?
I'm a good person.
No.
All right, well, if you have questions for us, or you want to answer any of the trivia questions that she had, let us know down below. And I guess let's go camping, and we'll bring you with us on our camping trip and see how it goes.
You guys ready to go camping?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
See you in
Peace.
the next one. Later.